We have an update to a busy intersection that some people in the area of Oak Hill say is just too dangerous.
Over a 5-year period, there were nearly 50 crashes along that short stretch of road on SH-71 by the wide Oak Hill. About 10 crashes a year that works out to. Last December, a viewer showed us one problem. A stoplight that lasted just 7 seconds, causing people to run the light trying to get through the intersection. After our report aired, the city of Austin made some changes, lengthening the duration of that light. Since December, there have now been just 3 crashes.
Some say, though, it's still very dangerous for pedestrians. And our Candy Rodriguez is showing us why, Candy. But before you do show us, we have to warn our viewers out there that the video you have in that story is hard to watch.
John and Sally, it is hard to watch, and it was even harder for Lauren-Traylor Price to do so, but it is also important because it can show you what can happen here at the Oak Hill Plaza, specifically at this intersection. This is where Lauren works, in the plaza, and sometimes she walks across the highway here to buy groceries. And last month, she walked across to do just that. It's a walk that nearly cost her her life.
And I woke up on the pavement and didn't know where the heck I was.
Oh,
crap.
Lauren had been hit. She crossed the intersection when her light was red.
This is not about whether I did the wrong thing or whether he did the wrong thing. This is about there needs to be a way for people to cross that street safely.
At this intersection, there's no crosswalk. The H-E-B and bus stop are on opposite sides of the busy highway.
That's one of the bigger challenges in what we do, is trying to place our stops and find the right balance between access and then safety.
On average, more than 3,000 people use bus routes 315 and 333 every day. That number has gone up by more than 15% since last year.
Kind of a symptom of the way we've been doing transportation projects for many years in this region and across the country, as we've focused on moving cars and haven't necessarily paid as much attention as we perhaps could have to pedestrians, bikes, and public transportation.
TxDOT officials say because there were no sidewalks here when the signal was built, they didn't consider a crosswalk.
The whole Y situation has been, problematic for a long time. A lot of traffic continued to grow.
TxDOT officials say they're working on it. The Oak Hill Plaza Parkway project will add new sidewalks and crosswalks, but construction won't start until late next year. Travis County Commissioner Gerald Daugherty believes there is something we can do now.
I think that we can make some adjustments.
He suggests extending the green light or adding a second bus stop in the H-E-B parking lot.
Yeah, no, well, it's just not a safe crossing area.
I don't want anybody else to go through this. This hurts.
TxDOT officials say they will have to make significant modifications in order to safely install a crosswalk here, including changes to a culvert pipe and creating a need to widen or close the right turn lane into H-E-B. Again, construction on the Oak Hill Parkway project isn't expected to start until sometime late next year. And Sally, I know folks at home listening and hearing and watching this story are probably wondering how Lauren is doing. She is at home recovering from her injury. She had a broken rib and several hairline fractures, but that she still has a long road ahead of her to recovery.
Oh, we hope that her story does help make some changes over there at the Y. Candy, thank you. By the way, we started to look back into this in December. So many people reaching out to us, a viewer reaching out to us about safety concerns there at the Y, and you can do the same thing. We'll take your safety concerns to the top. You can send it to us at reportit@kxan.com.